What's going on, y'all? But baby, if you are Northwest, you are on the cover of a magazine, but people are crying foul and saying Kim is having you in the street the same way Chris had her in the streets and the same way MJ had Chris in the street. Y'all, what am I talking about? Northwest just graced the cover of ID magazine, but this is calling into account what is going on in the Kardashian household. Why is a 10-year-old on the cover of a magazine? And what's more, what is going on with the parenting of North and St. West? Now, listen, you guys, we got to talk, right? Because let's be real. Northwest is a very cute kid. Emphasis on kid, right? She makes cute TikTok. She does this, she does that. But the point of the matter is, Kim is going out of her way to make her famous. Y'all, you cannot tell me that that ID magazine, if you don't know what ID magazine, please go and Google it. You cannot tell me that ID magazine put a 10-year-old on the cover as a trendsetter to see her views on the world, fashion, and what it takes. As a matter of fact, I did a little research. Alistair is the editor-in-chief of ID magazine. He's also one of Kim's stylists and helps get the looks, and he works with Kim a lot. So basically, this was a favor of a family friend being like, North wants to do this and that if it was North, and can you put her on the cover? Okay, fine. Celebrities do that to their children. But here's the thing, right? North is getting older. She is. And as much as some of y'all want to be like, North is mixed, North presents as a Black child, so does Saint. As North gets older, she will be held by the society to a different standard. It will be more disrespectful. It'll be more invasive. Case in point, look at little Saint flipping off the paparazzi, right? Now, let's be real. Rain, Courtney's child, has done similar antics. Most little boys of famous people have done similar antics. However, when Saint's doing it, it's turning into something darker. It's turning into something scary. Maybe you're just like your father. The fact that Kim is not equipped with the skill sets to recognize that you are raising Black children and you need to protect them. I'm not saying there needs to be different rules. I'm saying that you need to be aware of the minefields, right? And for those of y'all saying, Kim literally equips North with the tools. This is the same woman that left her on the side of the road at the Met Gala like a dog, where she was like, didn't know whether to perform or the kids screaming her name or to be scared because she didn't want to miss her curtain call on the Met Gala thing. And y'all saying that this woman is equipped. Kim is playing a very dangerous game. She's trying to set North up for parasocial fame. And let me just say this, right? North is funny. North is talented. As she gets older, her talent will emerge. A lot of people I was talking to wanted to compare North, saying, well, nobody had a problem when Blue Ivy did it. Blue Ivy is performing as a dancer in her mom's concert. But to the point, people were dragging Blue Ivy. It was sick. It was gross. It was weird. It was unfair. But people were dragging the dog mess out of Blue Ivy for being in Beyonce's tour. And Blue Ivy is how many years older than Northwest? And at the end of the day, Blue Ivy was actually giving some form of performance. She was on a stage. Yes, it was training. Yes, it was Beyonce putting out her for fame. But Beyonce has never tried to cultivate a parasocial famous relationship, okay? Kanye has fame and celebrity based off of a skill. Beyonce has that. Blue Ivy, we see, is getting that based off of a skill outside of just being two of the most famous people on earth, children. When you look at what is so dangerous about what Kim is doing, right? And this is in no way, North is adorable, but even people saying, oh, but she wanted that. She asked for that. That's right. And when I was 10 years old, I asked to eat ice cream all day and have Sour Patch Kids for breakfast. What are you going to do? But when you think about how dangerous it is, a parasocial fame is none like any other. It is the fame that Kim has, that Khloe has, that Kylie has. Kendall doesn't have it. She has a different type of fame because it's based on a skill, which is modeling. But all Kardashians that have a parasocial fame, or people basically see you grow up, they see reality star TV fame, they see this, they see that, they feel like they know you, and they feel like they have the need to make judgments and input. I can't talk, I do it all the time with reality TV stars, but that's different to subject a 10-year-old to it. Fame is one of the most dangerous things in this world. Grown people are in rehab every other month. People have literally forsaken everything and gone to live on desert islands because they can't deal with it. To add fame into somebody's self-image and to put that pressure on a child before they even go through those adolescent years where they struggle with their self-image. Who am I? What am I going to do? It's actually sick. And most families do it. I'm not saying it's right, but most families do it because at the end of the day, they need their children to support the family. It's done to make money and to survive. What is Kim's excuse? And Kim's too, because he had to sign off on this. I know they want North West to be famous, but why would you offer your 10-year-old child who hasn't even gone through adolescent, hasn't done this, why would you offer them up to the media? For the media to feel like they have some type of ownership. It's because Kim says so, and Kanye feel like they're so powerful, they can control the narrative. Let's be real, Kanye can't even control his own narrative right now. He's struggling to get control of that back, right? Kanye had a nervous breakdown because of all the stresses of fame. Fake friends, celebrity, all this stuff. He had a nervous breakdown because of that. Kim cries into a camera, all the Kardashians do, every week about how unfair fame is. And they got introduced to parasocial fame when they were well over the age of 18. Kylie still cries about what it did, the way it made her want to cut up her face, cut up her body. Kendall's face and body is cut up too. It's just done more strategically. Go and Google pictures of Kendall before. Fame is a beast that nobody can control. And the fact that you offer your daughter up to paparazzi, offer your children up to this machine because you think your money and privilege can afford it, Kim can barely control it. And let's be real, nobody knows what's going to happen in the next 5 years. People are literally tired of keeping up with the Kardashians. As their media clout fades, and it will because all things fade, there's no such thing as a media legacy or dynasty. It's not, because you can't control it. But as all things fade, what are you going to do once you invited the devil into your child's house? What are you going to do when they start making up stories about who North has a crush on, what North was caught doing? Ooh, why is she wearing that? Y'all see the way they treated Malia and Sasha Obama, two of the most wholesome people with some of the most wholesome parents. Regardless of what you think of their parents politically, they live a pretty wholesome. They be trying to act like Malia is out there on the corner shooting up just because she's smoking a cigarette. They're constantly following Sasha around, critiquing their looks, critiquing what they're doing, critiquing their bodies. It's sick. It's disgusting. And that's daughters of president. We saw what they did to Jenna Bush and her sister, I forget her name. We saw what they did to Hillary Clinton's daughter, Chelsea. We see, and these are politicians. Now imagine if your dad got the mouth of Kanye West and your mama's a reformed peace star who still uses her sexuality in every which way. And again, there's nothing wrong with it. Kim, do it. Do what makes you money, but stop acting like the kids won't throw it in the face. Stop acting like the media won't throw it in their face. Stop acting like they won't compare North to her mama in all the bad ways. When you add race on top of that and who their dad is, y'all, is this really the smartest and healthiest thing? And when we go into what was said, what was so groundbreaking, this was literally, again, nobody, a grown person is, first of all, 10, 12, 15-year-old reads ID magazine. That is something that's 18 to 30 years old. Let's be real. The fact that she even got on the cover, you're telling me the people that read ID magazine wants to know what a 10-year-old who does TikToks emulating Ice Spice thinks about fashion? ID magazine, again, this was a favor to the Kardashians. This is Kim, with Kanye's approval, signing off on pushing her kid and starting her earlier. It's sick, the fact that Kim looked at what her mama did to her and said, you know what the problem was? We didn't start early enough. And the fact that Kim thinks her power can protect North, when Kim, your power can't even protect yourself, and Kanye's power. Look at this. How can you also, right? Her first ever solo magazine cover. Why would you want this? It's sick. You know, the fact that Kim's arrogance and Kanye's arrogance and Kim's need for fame. Every other billionaire, millionaire, and movie star from Generational hides their children because they know it's a dangerous game to play. And it's a gamble that they don't want to take. Yeah, you might end up, if you put them in that limelight early, raising the richest, most powerful, well-known person in the world, a supernova of fame nobody's ever seen. But you're also gambling with the fact that your children will have severe mental, self-esteem, addiction issues, as well as trust issues, as well as being ripped apart in the press when they decide to turn on you. Would you take that gamble with your child? Would you? I don't know. Maybe there is no right and wrong answer, but let's see, because people are saying, oh no, they got this because North's interesting. Okay, let's see. North and her most talked about 10-year-old chat style basketball and being the best ever. Yeah, the most talked about 10-year-olds, but how often are 10-year-olds talked about, right? Her favorite song is Through the Wire by her dad. She likes singing. Performing is my favorite. Do you think you get that from your family? Sometimes, mostly from me, and then a little bit from my dad. Her favorite outfit is vintage t-shirts and spider sweats. I want my mom's clothes and my dad's clothes if they fit me. Who's your style icon? Me. What's your favorite thing from this shoot? I got fries because I really crave fries. I love doing hair, and I got to do my own edges for the shoot. She hooked her edges up. Good job, Northie. Do you like having your picture taken? This is so interesting. Yes, only when I want to, because I don't want to sometimes, but not by the paparazzi. North even said that she hates her picture taken by the paparazzi. What's the best thing in a Michael Jackson jacket my mom got me? My little sister fashion show in her closet is the best one. I want to be a mosquito because I'm allergic to them. I can tell them all to leave me alone. Bless North's heart. Listen, North is cute as a button. She got personality for days. Her mama's rich, right? And prior to that surgery was good looking. Her daddy's rich. And prior to all his antics, people considered him good looking. You got Kris Jenner as your grandmother. One of the most famous supermodels in the world is your aunt. North's time will come. When her talent develops, and I'm not even talking about waiting until she's 18. When her talent develops past 14, her time will come. And it'll be her time to shine. But why you bring this all to a little girl's head? What 3 words would you use to describe yourself? The best ever? I get to play basketball, everything. I got to go to Halloween fashion nights. Tupac. Do you like the paint? Yeah, I paint everything except for helicopters. Oh my God. You guys, this is just sad. This is exploitation. It's cute. But at the end of the day, we see North's daddy struggling when that monster turns on you. And Kim got that kid out here. Yo, Kim and Kanye really, really, really need to sit down and talk. All money ain't good money. And we all know that 90% of fame ain't good fame. Why couldn't it dissuade it? Again, it makes me feel just gross talking about this. I'm a rapper, a basketball player. I'm going to make artwork. One day I want to own Yeezy and Skims. I want to be a business owner. First of all, has anybody broke it to North that Kanye don't even own Yeezy anymore and Adidas owns the name? Okay, fine. I'll shut up. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.